April, I joined my Spanish boyfriend and his family at the Feria de Abril. The Feria de Abril is a yearly celebration that takes place in Seville, Spain. It is a week of colour and life and music and trajes. This year we went for a few days, so I wanted to show what the feria was like by talking with the Sevillanos and experiencing it with them to understand the feria as a guiri. Today we're going to Sevilla! So we're going to Seville, going obviously for Antonio's birthday, but also because it's La Feria de Abril in Sevilla. I've been before 4 years ago, but I feel like this is like my first proper time. My experience at the Feria started in 2019 when I was living in Seville. The whole culture was new to me and it seems like a blur now, but I went for one night with my boyfriend Antonio and some friends. Antonio's mum lent me a skirt and it was my first experience dressing up as a flamenca and I loved it. Fast forward and we're living in London, so we booked 5 days to come and experience the Feria. Oh my god. We just got to Stansted. No, not Stansted. To Tottenham Hill. Where is Tottenham Hill? What's happening? No, so we just got to Tottenham Hill to get the train to Stansted, and no trains are running for 2 hours.
Of course, London. Thank you, London.
So we're just gonna have to get a cab, and we're sharing it with some nice people. Hopefully we arrive on time. Here's our Uber. Come on! We made it to Stansted! Just about. There we are. Okay, we just arrived in Seville. Oh my god, after a crazy get to the airport and everything, actually everything went so smoothly. Usually we get to Stansted and the plane is delayed, or we have a gate that's really far away or something, but everything went so smoothly. We got on the plane and we had an empty seat next to us. It was so chill, and we arrived 20 minutes early. So we're going to go and see Antonio's dad now, and he's just on the phone for that. So we got to Seville a few days before the Feria started, which was perfect because then we could be there for the start of the event. Feria lasts for 6 days and starts on the night of the pescadito with the alumbrado, the lighting inauguration. The pescadito is a dinner only for the members of the casetas, the tents of the Feria, which we'll get onto later. It is called the Night of the Fish because it's traditional to eat fish this night. I didn't go to the dinner not only because there wouldn't be anything for me to eat as a vegan, but because it's quite exclusive and for the members only. The one mistake not to make this night is to dress up in your flamenca dress. The dress code for the first night is formal, but no trajes de flamenca. Okay, this is it. This is our first trip to La Feria. So we're going to, as Tito is saying, this way, what? As I was saying, this is us on our way to go and see the lighting up of the, what is it, like the door? The arch? Let's go! Once you get near the Feria, it's quite easy to see which way to go because look at all these people. The portada is a symbol of Feria. It is different every year and it normally references a historic building in Seville. On the first night of Feria, it is lit up at midnight and officially opens the week of Feria. Tito, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué está pasando?
Mucha gente en la calle.
La verdad que sí. Here we are. So apparently we're going to pass under it on your first night at Feria for good luck. So here we go. I can't even, there's not even space to put my arm up. We're at the door of La Caseta, and Antonio's mum just brought us some churros at the door because manzanilla, and we can't enter yet because they're still doing the pescadito. But she brought us some drinks at the door. So we were going to go and explore, but there's so many people. To learn more about the feria, I spoke to Antonio's mum. Born and raised in Triana, Maria del Carmen told me a bit about her experience of the feria and the history behind it. Tu experiencia de la feria,
Mira,
desde jovencita.
mi experiencia de la feria desde que era muy joven, yo como termina Navidades, pues ya empieza
Pensar en...
a preparar la feria.
¡Wow! Y la feria es en abril,
Claro, entonces yo cogía y tenía un, ¿cómo se llama? Un burro, que lo llaman aquí, para poner los trajes que yo tenía.
¿Y cuántos trajes tendrías a la vez?
A la vez, pues casi uno
Cada
día.
7, 8...
No tanto, no. Tendría 5 trajes, 4, 5.
¿Y cada año una nueva o...?
Casi todos los años.
Wow.
Casi.
¿Y qué era las casetas? ¿Qué caseta irías cuando eras como más joven?
Hombre, yo iba a la caseta, el abuelo tenía una caseta que se llamaba Anconcito, que era del hospital, y entonces era así como muy... Y yo siempre iba desde pequeñita, iba allí. La Feria de Abril, el origen es una feria de ganado.
¿Qué es ganado?
De ganado, de fieras, de burros, de caballos, de ganado, ¿vale? De animales.
Ya.
Entonces había mercado de ganado, ¿vale? Y entonces aquí se le llama Feria del Ganado. Y entonces pues poco a poco, claro, allí se iban juntando, haciendo las transacciones del mercado de uno, vendiendo uno y otro. Y entonces poco a poco pues se fueron organizando como casas. Y entonces poco a poco pues se fue transformando
A la feria.
¿sabes?
One of my absolute favourite things about feria are the dresses. I've wanted my own flamenco dress for years, and I was looking at all the second-hand shops online, but my boyfriend's mum surprised me with my own dress. She had to have it altered before we came, so I didn't know if it was going to fit.
Estoy deseando que te lo pruebes porque quiero... Esto que no te vean, que vean cuando esté... Yo lo que quiero que te... Ve cómo te... Esperemos que te quede bien, por favor. Bien, perfecto, lo he arreglado. ¡Uy, cómo te queda! ¡Uy, qué bonito!
Venga, vamos a enseñar a la gente.
Le queda espectacular.
¡Vamos! ¡La flamenca!
As you can see, it was perfect. Flamenco dresses are worn from the second day of feria, traditionally called the traje de flamenca, or traje de gitana, the gypsy dress. The traditional dress originates from the livestock fair attire of the gypsies and peasants. They made dresses from ordinary clothes, tailoring them with layers of ruffles and colours to make them more beautiful. Since 1929, it's been the official dress of feria. This looks like a normal dress, but if you go 1, 2, oh! What have we got here?
Está caliente, ¿no?
Mind if I do? The dresses are not cheap. If you're buying a new dress, you'll usually have it fitted and designed, and this can cost upwards of €500. Even second-hand dresses can be between €200 and €300. When dressing up as a flamenco, your hair is worn up and a flower is worn on top of the head. Many people add all kinds of accessories like earrings and bracelets and mantoncillos, the shawls, but it's uncommon to wear a bag with it. Most people put their phone and money in the pocket that I used for snacks. This is the second time I'm trying it on.
Y ahora te puedes poner o estos rosas
Okay, it's time to get ready for la feria. So I'm going to do my makeup before, after. Okay, so makeup's done. I think I'm going to change my lips because like this is like the colour we're going for and it doesn't really go. So we're going to have a look at now what we're going to do with the hair, because normally the flower goes like at the top of your head. Gordi, ¿cuál flor o de los dos?
A ver. Está guay.
Sí, ¿no? Los dos.
Ya está. Pelo
Guapísima,
terminado. Niña.
Now it's time for the dress. Here we go, baby. Wow, mírala. Carmen ya está vestida. ¡Ay, qué guapa!
¡Qué guapa!
Okay, this is it. We are on our way to La Feria wearing our trajes de flamenco. Let's go. So you've been seeing these little tents where you hang out during Feria. These are called casetas, and most of them are private, meaning that you need to be part of a group or organisation to enter or know someone who is. Obviamente aquí las casetas, todo el mundo sabe que es una caseta, pero ¿cómo describirías una caseta o como un extranjero que no sabe qué es una caseta?
Hombre, una caseta es como tu casa en la feria.
Sí.
Porque tú además tienes allí tus cosas y demás,
Uh-huh.
y tú llegas a invitar a la gente
Uh-huh.
a tu caseta, a tu casa, y le pones un vinito, le pones una tapita y charla allí un ratito, te pones a bailar. Si es por la noche hay orquesta, la gente se vuelve loca y se pone a bailar todo el mundo. Entonces es un poco como tu casa, ¿no?
Claro.
La caseta.
They are all individually decorated and numbered. There are over 1,000 casetas at Feria across 15 streets. It's like a mini town built every year just for the Feria. The casetas will usually have a bar, kitchen, dance floor and a seated area. If you don't know anyone, you can still enjoy the music and food at some of the public casetas. You can find out where these are online or at the information point at Feria. Okay, so you're at the Feria, but what do you eat and drink? People can be at the Feria for over 12 hours, so it's important to stay hydrated and fed. Eating is a celebrated experience at the Feria and is an important part of the day. What you'll find at the bars in the casetas are typical Spanish tapas, lots of small dishes that can be shared at the table that are served hot and cold. There'll usually be olives, ensaladilla, a type of coleslaw, meat and lots of seafood, maybe a few veggies. However, it was very difficult to find dishes without meat or eggs. As a vegan, it can be hard to find fuel in a Spanish kitchen. If you're a vegan, I'd recommend eating before and maybe bringing a snack. Hopefully we'll be seeing some more vegan options in the future. One thing us vegans can try, however, is rebujito. A day at the feria would not be complete without quenching your thirst with a glass of this typical feria drink.
¡Rebujito!
¿Qué es tu parte favorito de la feria?
El rebujito. ¿Qué es el rebujito? Me preguntaréis que os lo diré.
Sí, ¿qué es el rebujito?
Pues, ¿qué es el
Explícamenos.
rebujito? El rebujito es like a white wine, vino blanco,
Uh-huh.
con 7-Up, con Sprite.
¿Y cómo lo tomas?
¡De la jarra!
As you can see so far, I love the feria. The music, the colours, the culture. However, I couldn't make a video about feria without addressing the biggest issue that I have with it. And that's the horses. Feria takes place in spring and temperatures can get up to 40 degrees. It's tradition to dress up horses with lots of clothing and bells and make them pull heavy carriages or have people ride them. They are made to stay out in the heat for hours with minimal to no water or shade. Every year, horses collapse and die from this mistreatment. I believe that the feria can still be a beautiful and traditional celebration without the use of animals. This unnecessary cruelty needs to stop because tradition is no excuse for animal abuse. Back to the celebration, you'll hear music at all hours, mainly flamenco, but at night there's also bands and DJs. The traditional music and dances are the Sevillanos, and these involve dancing across from a partner, and there are 4 parts to the dance. It's a good idea to watch a few videos before going so you have an idea of the steps. As you can see, La Feria de Abril is a beautiful celebration of Spanish culture, from food and drink to music and fashion. As a guiri, I was lucky to know people who could show me the traditional side of the feria and teach me about its history. I have never been made to feel like an outsider, and I believe that all can enjoy the feria in their own way. I also have faith that in the years to come we'll see hopefully more vegan options. All in all, feria is a colourful celebration and part of Spanish culture that celebrates all things that define Spain: food, music and fiesta. But what more can I say? You'll have to come and experience it for yourself.